Hey, I'm so glad you decided to come back and join me for another episode of But God. Today, we're going to talk about the joy of the Lord. Last year, 2023, we did an entire series on the full armor of God. Seemed like everywhere I was going, we were talking about having on the full armor of God and to be armored up, to have on that breastplate of righteousness, to have on our helmet of salvation. All the pieces of armor. I'm going to read a scripture to you, the book of James, chapter 1. It says, "Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind comes your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy." Verse 3 says, For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow, for when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. Now, you may be wondering, what in the world does this scripture have to do with the full armor of God? Let me explain a little bit further what God shared with me. I was riding in my car thinking about the goodness of God, thinking about the full armor. And for some odd reason, I kept hearing the song from Annie, "You're Never Fully Dressed Without a Smile." And the first two times it happened, I was like, what in the world is going on in my mind? Why do I keep veering to this song? And when it happened the third time, I said, okay, God, is this you? What are you talking about? And it was definitely God. He shared with me Nehemiah 8 and 10, where it speaks of the joy of the Lord is my strength. He said, Tracy, not only do you have to be fully dressed in my armor, having on the breastplate of righteousness, having your feet covered with the gospel of peace, having in your hand the sword and the shield of faith, but you also have to have joy. The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And if he can get your joy, he can also have your peace. He can also have your mind. And joy does not mean being happy. That does not mean we have to be happy all the time. Joy is not a feeling, it's a choice. And when we have joy, then we can have the strength of God. And so, in addition to the armor, in addition to having on your helmet and your shield and that belt of truth, God says, take the joy of the Lord, because that is going to be your strength. And we need strength to fight the enemy. We need strength in this battle of life, not only the full armor of God, but we need the joy of the Lord. And so I want you to remember, as you get dressed in your spiritual gear, in your spiritual garments, you're never fully dressed without a smile. God bless you.